Hey everybody, welcome to WordPress Wednesday. This is Andrew Kaiser with YetiPress.net. I've got my roommate here, Mark. You guys heard about him in the last video. We're starting an online guitar business.
Pretty excited about that.
Yeah, it's an exciting thing. It's hot in here. Did you turn the AC off?
Yeah, I did.
I'm wearing a sweater, so that's... Well, you're in a sweatshirt, so...
Yeah, because I'm freezing.
Oh, well... Okay, so last week, you saw the video. I set up the whole basics of your website where we set up your pages basically, but now it's time to get into the actual building of your courses and your lessons. And so like last time I needed you here so that way we could talk about your lessons, so that way I had something else to do on the computer. Now you're here. What kind of lessons are you looking to get into for like the beginning part of your website?
What do you mean? What do you mean lessons?
Oh, I guess courses.
Courses.
Because yeah, with Academy, that theme we're using, it organizes them into courses, and then each course has a sub lesson inside of it. So we need to have that structure laid out of like intro to guitar with your...
Okay. All right. So I've been writing down a few, just kind of brainstorming ideas to get us started. So I have like 4 courses that I mapped out, and the first one is kind of the intro to guitar, where I would explain kind of the string names, the tuning, changing the strings, everything that you need to know about guitar before you start actually playing.
Absolutely.
Then after that is where we really dive into the lessons. We're going to start out with like major chords for our first course, and then I'm going to have lessons in that major chord course. So like one lesson would be the theory of major chords, and then after I'm done showing you the theory, then I'll show you how to play them. After I'm done playing them, then we'll go into picking, strumming, and then a practice video. So that would be like one course with a bunch of lessons in it. And then I'm looking for like the next course, like a minor chord, and doing the same thing that I did with major chords, and then after that going into power chords and bar chords, and then going out further from there. That's all I have for right now, but that's like 20-25 lessons, and that's a couple months worth.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a lot of planning that we're doing up front before we're going out to build the website and before we start doing any kind of marketing or anything like that. Like you've seen that we set up the option to get feedback from the users, and then we've sat down and we figured out the next part of basically the business. Like this is going to be what people are signing up to learn for, and this is just a lot of content creation on your end, a lot of video shooting, a lot of video editing, and a lot of thinking and planning, because this is not your first one. No, it's not. And so your first plan, I guess, it's not your first plan. You probably rewrote this a few times.
This is probably the 3rd or 4th time that I've done it, and I'm sure it's going to change while I'm doing it too.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the nice things about WordPress is like 6 months in, if you're like, this isn't working for my customers, I need to reevaluate and like change things up. Maybe they don't want to learn the string names first. I mean, they should, but maybe they don't. Maybe you find something out and you're like, oh, I got to go back and change it. So then you can reorganize this stuff. A lot of it's pretty easy to manage. So
what you're saying is this isn't set in stone.
Absolutely. It is. It's up to change, and I mean, it's ultimately your business, how you want your visitors and customers to use your site, use your lessons in order to advance their career. I mean, if I signed up, I already know the string names, I already know the anatomy of a guitar, so like I can probably just jump straight into major chords. So like you don't know who's going to be signing up when and where, or like how they're actually going to use it, but it's just a good idea to have all that stuff, because somebody who doesn't know the anatomy of a guitar,
someone who's just starting out,
absolute beginners, intermediate, any even people who've been playing for 15 years. I mean,
and still don't know how to play.
I still learn stuff from you every day living with you. So there's a lot of freedom in this, especially when things come to changing in the future. You might re-record all these videos 9 months down the road with a new guitar. You might just get a new studio that you're playing in. You just want everything to look better, It's not going to take much to look better than this place. All these white walls around us.
So now that I kind of have this plan, how do I go about setting it up in WordPress?
Well, that's the part of the video where you're not involved in.
I know, that's what I was kind of trying to lead you on.
Okay, let's get into this. So we're going to log into WP admin. Excuse my hair. You could have told me my hair looked bad. I'm going to log in. Okay, so we have learned that I need that book. Yeah, because I got to type all of it. Okay, so none of this stuff is important. Here's the first copy of it.
It's in the back.
Oh.
Flip it over too.
Oh. All right, here we go. Okay, so hey, I already added an intro to guitar last time. So now we know, I don't know if you can see this. You can't see this. It's all, never mind. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lessons in the first course. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to create these first 4 courses. And what I'm doing is I'm right clicking the add new, opening link in new tab. I'm going to do that 4 times. Now I have 4 new courses I'm going to create. This is kind of just a workflow hack. Instead of having to do it every time, I actually don't need all 4 of them. I only need 3. So we're going to do major chords, and we're going to publish. We're going to come over here and we're going to come down to minor chords, and then we're going to, in parentheses, open. Oh, I guess that was on the last one too. Publish. We'll come back up here to edit major chords, open. And then up here on this final one, it is power chords and bar chords. Publish. Okay, so now that we've got our basic outline of courses, let's come here and see. I don't know how to check this yet. View course. I wonder if we have a list of all of our courses. No, we don't. Okay, well, we don't need one yet. We will figure that out next week. Ha ha ha. Okay, so we've got our courses set up, and we're gonna come down here, and now we're gonna go into our lessons. And like I said, the first one we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't have good memory. I'm not gonna open up 8 new windows because that's a bit excessive for this site. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a few, and then I'll edit it out when I come back. Anatomy. How do you spell anatomy? Not like that. So we're going to come down here and we got to select our course. We're going to put this into intro to guitar. Status is going to be premium. Did we decide that we were going to do these free, the first few handful of lessons? Okay, yeah. So we're going to change that to free. No prerequisites. That's pretty cool that they've got a prerequisite requirement. So you have to finish one course before you have access to another course. That's kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and publish that. We're going to add a new anatomy. We're going to do string names. We're going to add a new one. We're going to do tuning. Changing strings. Alternate picking. I'm just gonna leave this one as picking for right now, because even if you're alternate picking, you're still picking. Strumming. And reading guitar tabs. That was a very important lesson. I never learned so much Metallica in my life. And we have 3 easy ways to learn music as a review. Okay, so easy ways to learn music. Oh, you know what I didn't do on any of those? I didn't set the course. That's one of the problems about going quickly and trying to demonstrate. So I'm going to see if actually I can edit. Oh, look at that course. Okay, so if I come through here and I select these, what do you think the odds are that I'll be able to add them to a course from here? Nope, can't do it. Okay, so we're going to go back into each one. Intro to guitar, update. Make sure to do this on the first way through so that way you don't have to sit here and double back. All this is going in black and white. It's all going black and white. Do we update this? I forgot, I was supposed to turn my fan speed down. Thank you, sir.
3, 2, 1.
And we're back with audio. That's the problem with recording with a DSLR that shuts off after 10 minutes. Have I already been recording for 10 minutes? Maybe even long, maybe even 15 minutes. Okay, so there we go. We've got the first majority of courses built or created. And we have the first course full of lessons set inside the course, I guess. And so now we're going to come up here to this course, Intro to Guitar. I want to view this course. Welcome, unsubscribe now. So now we come down here and we see a whole list of our lessons, and Anatomy of Guitar is free. So I'm going to have to set all these up, better permissions. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, we'll do 4 or 5 free. And then reading guitar tabs is probably when they're getting a little more serious about becoming a guitar player. So let's just click on this and see what happens. Anatomy of Guitar. Okay, so and then we have all the other lessons listed down on the side. You can mark them as complete. You can go to the next one. It kind of shows you visually where you're at. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward and simple to figure out. So we're going to come up here. We're going to go back to our courses. Let's go to our lessons actually, because I wanna set some of these up to be free. We'll do tuning. We're gonna edit that one. String names. We're gonna edit that one. Picking. That's already free. Changing strings. So again, you know, make sure you just do all this stuff on the first run through, and you don't have to come back and waste all this extra time doing all this extra stuff that you should have just done in the first place. But I was moving too fast, just like my brain was thinking too fast right there. Now stumbling over my words. Now when we go and view the course, we're going to start seeing that we have more of the free little things right here. I'm pointing at my screen, you can't see it though. So like now from here on out, it's a matter of creating the content that goes into the lessons. So maybe we'll shoot some behind the scenes video of him editing his videos, him shooting his videos. I don't know how we're going to do that with only one camera. We'll figure it out. We'll take some cell phone video. Yeah, and you know, the next part of this process will be inserting that content and getting the sign up form ready and allowing people to sign up and become members and start paying. Well, we're going to give them the first month free, so we probably won't see any actual payments coming in for another little while, unfortunately. But the process is here, or the progress is being made, and that's really what it's all about. So in the next video, we'll see you then, and we'll talk about other stuff then. I just realized this entire time I've been staring at the screen and not at the lens.
Even though you told me.
Even though I told you. Specifically.
Make sure you don't look at the screen.
I'm bad.
Those were your words.
I'm still looking at it right now. I need to turn that off when I record. I'm gonna have to have you behind the camera.
Flip it over.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We're gonna have to figure this stuff out later, not right now. Okay, so YetiPress.net. Andrew Kaiser, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, come check us out on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Let us know if you have any questions. We're always looking to help people, and you know, if you're looking to start an online business and are following this video, make sure to leave a comment and let us know if we're helping you at all, if there's any other things you might need to know. Hit us up, and we'll see you guys next week. Andrew Kaiser with YetiPress.net. Peace out. Let's do a quick test. I just want to sit here and talk and see if your voice gets picked up by my voice. I mean, you know what I mean.
So why don't you ask me some questions, and maybe I can answer them, and we can move on from there.